I am unfuckwithable. It was intended to just be a transformational retreat in California, but that's not the story. As I was there, back home was unfolding. I had a woman reach out to me from TikTok that he had been DMing and talking to for months now. I open up my ring and I see a moving truck. He had already emptied out my house.
Tell your story, tell it loud. Tell your story, let it out. What broke in you can break the chain. What healed your heart can heal the world again. I saw the room.
Okay, what if I tell you I have no idea what I'm going to talk about? That's
Perfect for you.
Amen. Should I have my coffee? Should I be actually sipping? I mean, I think the sad thing is I'm actually a storyteller. I could tell all kinds of stories. Do you want to talk about the first time I actually really remember meeting you?
Sure.
I mean, I think it's not actually that I remember meeting you, but it's the thing that stands out about you. Tuck it in my boob. Huh. So then you really do have to have like the actual story. Okay. So it's just going to be anything. Okay, so the story we're sipping is who is she? She is Kate. She is great. My story that we are sipping is the Lisa Nichols story. So it started November of 2025, and it is the beginning of my full transformation. It was intended to just be a transformational retreat in California, but the government shut down and everything else that was going on was making it very difficult. And I knew I needed to be there. So come hell or high water, I was gonna make that happen. My roommate backed out with shingles last minute, so I didn't have a hotel to stay in. Figured that out real fast, and I upgraded all of my flights to first class because first class will always get rebooked. So while expensive, that's how badly I knew that I needed to be in this space with Lisa Nichols and Sean Smith. I went there to figure out how to write my own story in a way and present it to be impactful. I didn't realize that it was that story being there that was going to have the most impact in me. And before I walked out of that retreat, Lisa told me this was going to be my story. Bish did not lie. So while I was there and meeting new people, I had gone actually to tell my story of entrepreneurship and trauma. I needed a safe space to talk about racism and actually me being on the receiving end of it within my own business. That's a story that needs to be told at a whole other time. But both Lisa and Sean have actually created such a warm environment for people like myself who don't feel like I can talk about the impact racism has on me when I'm on the receiving end of being told that I'm a racist. But that's not the story. As I was there, back home was unfolding. And my significant other, my fiancé actually at the time, was telling his own story of our relationship to multiple women in gross and disgusting ways to get attention and throwing me under the bus. I had given so much to this man and a life that I thought we were building together, not knowing that I was the only one building it. I had a woman reach out to me from TikTok that he had been DMing and talking to for months now. And I playfully refer her as the TikTok twat. She really wasn't. She was being a girl's girl, but she reached out to let me know what he was up to, and then she immediately blocked me. So by the time I got the message, I had no way of contacting her, no idea what the hell was going on. I'm in California and he's in Rolling Meadows, and I open up my Ring because he's not answering my texts, my phone calls, and I see a moving truck in front of my house and him in front of the Ring, coming in through the front door, which he wouldn't need because he could just go in through the garage. A few hours later, as I was completely falling apart at a retreat and having complete strangers hold me up and together, stopping me from just going to the airport, getting on a plane and confronting him with the what in the actual fuck is going on. Everybody there held me with so much love and tenderness and reminded me that it was okay to just let him go and that better things were actually meant for me. So I get home. Before I get home, he texted me, "I love you and I miss you and I can't wait to see you," while he had already emptied out my house. So the next day I come home and packed up the rest of his things, boxed, bagged it, put it in piles easily findable for him in the garage, and I just waited. He grabbed his things and wasn't even going to bother to have a conversation with me. The absolute fucking audacity. I wasn't going to let that happen. So with all the pleasantries that I could muster inside of me, I sat at my dining room table and invited him to a conversation. I told him I didn't have anything to say. I wasn't going to yell. I was just going to listen. And as calm and cool and collected as I could possibly be, I waited. And what he told me was that he wasn't enough and that he just couldn't do this anymore, but couldn't give me an explanation as to what had happened. And then I leaned across and I asked him, "Who is she?" And I called her by her name and I told him what I knew about her. And his response was he didn't know. Followed very quickly by, "How long have you been talking to her?" 3 days. It's almost like it was rehearsed. And I said, "In 3 days, you told a complete stranger all of your life woes and our problems, and then told her that you broke up with your girlfriend, not your fiancé." And he was just like, "It's just easier to talk to strangers." Interesting. So I got up and I said, "Okay, that's all I needed." He told me that he still loved me, didn't feel like love, and that's never going to be love in my book. He's a coward and truthfully so incredibly broken. Nothing about me was ever going to fix him. And I know that. The next 90 days, I sat intentionally in all of my own shit. This was the last time that this was going to happen. I wasn't going to lose myself in somebody ever again. And in the process, almost burning down everything else in my life, including me. Those 90 days were hard. A lot of silence, but a lot of me. And I needed to find me again. It's funny how much you'll let yourself lie to you when you don't want to sit with the discomfort. I knew he was never it from the beginning. Actually, from the first swipe, I said out loud, oh, he's cute, but he's probably a douchebag, and he was. But part of that was also a reflection of me. And I can see all of that, my own path and pattern now. My transformation needed to come from all of that pain and chaos and perseverance and resilience and goddamn grit to get me to this place, which is much more whole and healthy, vibrant. Girl's got new hair too. But she's better. She's better for it all. And I wish I could say I hate him. I wish I could say he's a fucking piece of shit. He is, but he's not my fucking piece of shit. He just mirrored to me what I needed to see. And for that, genuinely, I'm grateful. I only got one tear.
What was the hardest?
Sitting in my lies that he was coming back, sitting in the lies of who he was or what he could be. He was never going to be anything for me. I needed to be all of that. And I wasn't. I was farming that shit out. The absolute best version of me. And goddamn, she's still iterating. I mean, today's really good. Tomorrow will be better. And that man, God, the man that gets to stand in my presence and in my light, he's gonna have to be strong, because I am gonna challenge and I am going to push and I'm going to force growth because I do in me. But he's gonna have to be a beast because I am. I am one strong ass bitch. Unapologetically, and I am unfuckwithable.
I'm going to start your video with that.
Which part?
That last, the thing you just ended with.
I'm unfuckwithable?
Yes, exactly. I'm going to start with that. What's this story?
I'm your positive potato. And I help people transform their lives, because if a potato can be unearthed and like sustain whole populations through famine, you can be anything you want to be. Potatoes can be fries, mash, hash, gnocchi, vodka. Transformation is possible for you.
Tell your story, tell it loud. Tell your story, let it out. What broke in you?
People like, I'm
break
done,
the chains.
exhausted.
What healed your heart can heal the